EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Nice, sweetheart.
Shoot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Down, New York.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Got double tight. You got three down.
Go out.
36. Watch the edge.
Hit it.
Barber on first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hey!
I got motion there. Me.
Go!
My 52. It's coming this way. Here we go.
5.
First down, they go with Barber again.
Under 10.
And some room to work. Past the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards on the ground. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Here's Barber, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check.
Hey, Charlie!
43 is the mic, boys.
Look, squeeze!
43. Man.
Clear!
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Rock it!
Let these babies crawl all the way back, huh?
Yeah!
Check 3. Hey, check my.
Hey, Foxtrot!
65.
Hut! Ready!
They'll run with Barber. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Albrecht Rosas on for the field goal.
Rosas' kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
This fielded at the 2. And Carries up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Bring it up.
Ready? 60 outlaw. Now.
On first down, Dickerson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ready to break. Out. Blue draw Corkers. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Watch out. Big edge.
Hey, wahoo!
58.
Go.
Second and 14.
It's a party now.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Protein spill. Be driven.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
90.
Everyone's got four down.
General West.
Showing eight.
On the book. Get it.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a give left side to Falk. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hard.
Check three.
Yep.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 70. Indy.
Choose the mic. Watch the back and watch.
Gone.
49. Check 49.
Right on.
On second down, Barber. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Big play there. 74 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3.
X3. 218. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Chef. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hey, Echo.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Trip. You got trips. You got 3.
Go.
Go get him.
Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
61, matchbox lights. Go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet. Go.
Running right. Here's Falk. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down.
Big grip, big grip.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Ready, ready.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Get it.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4.
Now a give right side. Dickerson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Even. 4 down, even.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Alert. 5.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
2nd and 5. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
You ready?
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Check. Check.
Yo, go. Bravo. Now.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby.
They'll run here with Barber. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
18 Raiders. Chris on track.
Watch twist.
Go.
On 2nd down, it's Barber. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Go now. 60 yards.
Man, I got you. Slam.
Be driven.
On first down, Barber.
Get there.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Check 37. Check 37.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Come on.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Single. Watch 89. Watch tight end. Watch.
Hey, lock it.
Tight right. Shift.
Shoot.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Get ready.
On the ready.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Dickerson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know you feel that.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Look at me. Go.
He's coming. We got double up.
2nd and 2. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Go.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Zuerlein pulled it. Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Look at me. Zipper.
Running with Barber out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, here come the Rams, and they get it. It's blocked. And they'll take over in a pretty good spot right at the 35-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you. In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, Haywood! Hey! Shoot!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And bring it. Bang, bang, bang.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run with Barber here, right side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Yes, yes. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
52's the mic.
Hey, what? Hey, high 7.
52's the mic. Watch Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Kill. Check 13. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. How does this will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Right over there. Mike, 58, right there.
Defense wins championship.
Second and long. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 52 yards.
First down, New York.
Hey, seam six.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
58 for life. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Rock it.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Wide. Get wide.
Hustle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's second down.
Hey, Mike 52.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Go.
5'2's the Mike. Mike's 5'2. Mike.
Hey.
I got you.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Hey, Charlie.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that deep.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Yeah. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. My 52.
Don't get nothing.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, exit.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Yep.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Let's go.
Lead dribble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Get it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Double tight.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.